And we're back with the first Pro Division game of the night. This is a Pro Division Week 1 game. PIVO versus Manita. I think you'd agree, PIVO's certainly the favourite this season.
Yeah, they're one of the favourites to win the competition now, and Revenant, and probably the favourite in this game as well. But there's certainly a chance for Manita to win this game. Manita, they like to sit back and play on the counter-attack. And they might well be able to get 2-on-1s against Lewis, is what I'm thinking, with Ceci. Not necessarily a very good attacking player, but playing the second defender role maybe might leave some holes that they can exploit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm going to go as far as saying Manita can win this one. I think PIVO, I think it's just the nature of Pro Division. I think PIVO are a bit out of reach for them. But I do think that this is a team from Manita that can certainly frustrate PIVO quite a lot here. I think they've got the talent amongst them to really, really surprise people with how well they'll do. I think this is a good Manita side. I'm going to ready up, and we should get underway shortly.
Yeah, Manita, they took Raccoon Rampage, an established Pro Division side that made playoffs last season, into overtime, losing that, unfortunately. But this is certainly a Manita team that maybe some people are overlooking. Certainly a team I think can challenge in playoffs and champion.
Well, here we go. I'll be interested to see how this PIVO side line up. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ceci take the second defender role, and as I say that, Ceci pushes behind net, so maybe not. Early shot launched there. Lewis in net. Someone that I talk about too much. One of the best goalkeepers. Well, no, I'd say the best goalkeeper in EU. Strig and Alex as their sort of pure attacking players. I'd say Ceci is a more versatile player, can play a bit more defensive. Although it looks like he's going to be playing very attacking today. Alex Meister there.
Actually, it's been Manita for the first 30 seconds. They've had quite a few chances.
Yeah.
Good chance. They've got a few shots off, and hopefully they can continue that on and make this a really good game.
Manita here looking good, to be honest, early. Homie takes the puck, looks for Kareem, and Strig has it here off that pass from Alex Meister. Or was it Ceci? I didn't see. Too fast for me. Here's Lewis. To Ceci. And for Strig. Strig back
Manita,
to Alex.
A team, for anyone that doesn't know, automatically got into pro by winning intermediate division last season, as Strig makes it 1-0.
And Strig there, it's a classic Strig goal, not flashy, he does the job. And that's what I always like to say about Strig. He's not the flashiest player, he's not going to sort of blow you away with incredible deeks or whatever, but he's so consistent. Just really understands the game, know where he needs to be, he's always there at the right time, and does it again there, and Alex Meister makes it 2-0, and I'm not going to lie, maybe I was completely wrong about this game. I thought that Manita would be able to really frustrate PIVO, and it looks like I was well off the mark. Because so far, PIVO have already put in 2 without much difficulty. Here's Lewis. Playing the puck up the rink. Here's Alex. Now round to Strig. Now Lewis. Lewis plays the shot, well stopped by Lagrange. Back to Strig. Strig. Going to play it into space, well tracked down by Homie and Kareem. They win it on the board. No, they don't. Here's Alex. Alex Meister has scored a lot of goals in Slapshot Rebound. Obviously, Season 1 of Slapshot Rebound. Played for Cowtown HC with Ceci. And he's reunited with Ceci here today. First time since then that he's played with Ceci. Ceci spent 2 seasons on the Brunk HC side, season 2 and 3. Won golds both those seasons. Alex Meister putting that wide right, but Manita have stabilised a little bit here. Lewis taking it. Launching it for Strig. Strig has it. Not quite. Back now for Lewis, and Homie nearly found a way through. Long shot there. Launched by Lagrange. No, Kareem, sorry. But
I'm expecting a lot from this season. He can pretty much score from anywhere, constant. Finding the top corners.
What a save.
To keep it at 2-0.
Just a classic Lewis save. Stood there in net, one-on-one with the guy. The guy launches the shot, and then Lewis just makes the perfect move to stop it. It's one of those things that, I mean, in my opinion, you should never expect your goalkeeper. Like, if you're not the goalkeeper, you should always expect your goalkeeper not to make those saves. If you rely on your goalkeeper making those saves, your team isn't going to do well. You shouldn't ever allow the goalkeeper to end up one-on-one with a forward. But if you have a goalkeeper like Lewis who can make those saves, it's an added bonus. And he did it there. If the forward is one-on-one with the goalkeeper, it should always be the forward winning that matchup. Here's Lagrange. Now Alex Meister. Battered away. Lagrange here. Yeah, Massacre in chat saying Bully Boys have to win against Scran. Equally, Scran have to win against Bully Boys. It's whoever, and I mean, whoever wins that game probably takes could take 4th spot. Scran will have to win all the rest of their games, but I think they're yet to play TKT, who haven't won a game yet in the series, and they haven't played Snooze yet, who just lost to Bully Boys. So,
yeah, but to be fair, we have seen, basically merry-go-round, anyone's beating anyone in pro placement.
Yeah,
apart from TKT. But...
yeah, it's TKT yet to take a win, but I mean, certainly Snooze could win that game. I think they're playing Bully Boys tonight, I think, and that was close. Isco there, clearing it away. Not intentional, I'm sure. Yeah, Bully Boys play Scran Clan in the next game we have here. And then, and Ceci makes it 3.
Yeah, Manita, I think they've been able to frustrate them at times, but sometimes just, the pure quality PIVO has been able to run rampant at times against them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was right in saying they can frustrate them. Maybe I was overestimating a little bit. I thought it would be a little bit more effective, as Alex Meister makes it 4, and they are now on track to mercy rule here with 4 goals in the first period.
Just to ask if wins count over goal difference in the Pro Division placement standings.
They do. It follows the same tiebreakers as as just regular season does in EUSL, which you can find in league rules. I'll just get that for you now.
That is unfortunate for Lagrange. Not sure what he's trying to do there. Maybe trying to go back, but he just puts it in front of his own net, and Alex is there, and he just taps home into an open net.
Yeah, and I'm afraid 5-0 in the first period means it's unlikely here. Let me just take you through the tiebreakers. Points is first, then matches played. Lower is better. Obviously, everyone's in equals matches, so... everyone will finish in equal matches, so that doesn't matter. Then forfeits, then wins plus OT wins combined, then just regular time wins, then goal differential, then goals scored. So, that's how the tiebreakers work. Let's ready up for period 2 here. PIVO very much so, with the possibility of ending this game in the second period. And I'll tell you what, my voice would appreciate that. My voice is really taking a beating in this one.
Yeah, what an exciting game we had last game. And
yeah, well, 2 games in a row, which were close. Here's Lewis and Homie. Back to Isco. Now Ceci has it behind net, playing around for Strigg. Strigg back to Lewis. Lewis. Cross for Ceci. Pass not quite bouncing as intended, but Ceci does recover it under pressure. And there's Alex. Lovely setup by Strigg, and it's all too easy.
Yeah, it's just a little messy from Manita there. Homie and Lagrange both on Alex, but he pokes it through both. No, Strigg, sorry. He pokes it through both of them.
And
Alex with the tap in.
I tell you what, I haven't seen a team look this dominant since Revenant Season 1. I think even Brunk, in their 2 seasons where they won, I think both times they started the season with some... well, not quite on the level that people expected them, and it took them a couple of weeks to get up to speed. Whereas I might be wrong about that actually. I can't remember exactly, but it certainly reminds me of Revenant Season 1 with the rate at which they're scoring. Obviously, Revenant playing this season, although without Denny, which is one of the key parts of that team. Here's Isco.
It's actually PIVO take on Revenant, the 2 favourites next week. It'll be a very exciting game.
Oof, that one bounces up over the net. Lagrange now back to Homie. Alex Meister pressing. Not quite scoring it though. Alex Meister now back to Lewis, and Lewis putting it around for Strigg. Strigg has it, puts it in the middle. Alex Meister, opportunity, and he scores it.
Yeah, and that's what we expect from Alex Meister and Strigg around the net.
Yeah, saying Alex Meister has an opportunity, may as well say Alex Meister has scored. Doesn't miss many. And here's Kareem. Across to Isco. Isco launches the shot. Manita just searching for that first goal. Here's Homie. Round to Lagrange. Lagrange round to Kareem. Kareem, oh no.
Oh no, that is not what you want.
Oh no. Kareem there saying my bad in chat. I hate to break it to Kareem, but I don't think he needed to say it was his bad.
I think it was slightly a given as almost die.
I don't think there was much else. Yeah, I don't think anyone was guessing whose bad that was. 8-0 here. We're really looking like we're going to be ending this one early. I don't know about you, Snakob. I maybe as an admin I shouldn't be so blatantly question the decisions of the league, but I can't help but feel that I don't think that the Mercy rule really has a place in Pro Division. I think in Entry Division I get it, maybe in Inter Division. In my opinion, in Pro Division, if you're good enough to Mercy a team every game, I think you should be rewarded in goal differential for doing that, and they could have a goal here. Lewis recovers very well. The way I see it is if goal differential is going to be a tiebreaker, then teams shouldn't be limited on how much goal differential they can get, right? I don't know.
No, I think that would be maybe a bit more truth to that personally if the teams were evenly matched across the whole division. But
yeah, I see that.
A game like this, the small community it is, there's going to be quite big difference between the top and the bottom of Pro Division. There's sort of got to be something to make that.
Yeah, fair.
Negate that a bit.
Here's Kareem. Isco there, tried to take it into the net, but Sessi with some lovely moves. And I tell you what, people rag on Sessi for using a controller, but I mean, I don't think anyone thinks controller gives you an advantage deking, and Sessi still does it like the best of them. I think, well, at least from what I understand, as someone who can't really deke to save their life, mouse and keyboard still does give you advantage in deking as Lewis recovers well again off a mistake. Here's Strigg, pressuring Lagrange. And Manita have held off PIVO for a good long time here, considering.
Yeah, I think this is more what we expect from Manita. I think they've been mostly caught on the break when they've been trying to attack, and that's where PIVO have got most of their goals, I think. But when Manita settle back into a defensive position, they are very hard to break down. I think that's what they're going to be good at this season.
Manita here, maybe accepting that scoring's maybe a little bit more than they're capable of in this game. No offence to them, of course, but PIVO, a very talented side. Maybe they are playing more here just to avoid the mercy, as it's two people there defending Alex successfully. Sessi, pressure by Kareem. Back to Lewis. And Lewis there avoids that. And now, just wins that one back there. Lovely play. Here's Strigg, and Lagrange stops that well. But Strigg has it again here. Now Sessi. Launching the shot off of Kareem's head. In it goes. Yeah.
It's hard to say it's not been coming. It's hard to say PIVO haven't been the better side.
Yeah, I mean, was that going in from Sessi? Hard to tell. It looked like that Sessi shot might have been going on anyway, so not really an own goal. Here's
I
Lagrange.
that I was going in personally.
Yeah, well, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say it wasn't going in. Oh, and Homie there. Lovely pass up to him. Good try, but just wide to the left. Here's Lewis. Can they take it to a third period? Nope. No, they can't. And that one ends there. Strigg makes it 10-0. Game over. PIVO with the win. And it was not too difficult for them. Let's go across to those post-game stats. And there you have them. I'll tell you what. Less passes from PIVO than for Manita. 53 for Manita, 48 for PIVO. Shots tell a different story. 17 for PIVO, 6 for Manita. But
yeah, I don't think the stats quite show just how dominant a performance it was from PIVO.
No, I don't think they do. Manita really struggled there, and I mean, no disrespect, of course, to them. Unfortunately, it's just the way it works. EUSL still with a fairly sort of growing player base. There's still certainly a small group of elite players at the top. So this sort of a given in the league that this happens. But Manita tried hard there. I think they lasted longer than Raccoon Rampage did, so they at least have that going for them.
Yeah. I think Manita's a team that can definitely, obviously against PIVO it's not going to be a good matchup for them, but they can, I definitely think, despite what you may get from this performance, I think they can definitely challenge for playoffs. And
yeah, 100%.
They showed that in their game against Raccoon Rampage definitely more than they did against these guys.
Yeah, I'm going to go across to the next screen, but I can't find the time that I need to change. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go across now to the pre-game screen for our next matchup. This is going to be a good one. Scranclan versus Bully Boys in the placement... Scranclan versus Bully Boys in the placement series. That is right.
I think that is the game, and that is such a big game for both sides.
Yeah,
Bully Boys, if they lose out, they're still in the top 4, but they have a good chance of dropping out to either Snooze or Scranclan. If Scranclan lose this, it's mathematically impossible for them to make playoffs, them to make third division next season. So.
Is that true? Yeah, because they'll be max at 10, right? If they lose.
Yeah.
Or even if they lose in regular time, they'll be max at 11. So unless nobody else beats 11, I think if they finish on 11, they will finish ahead of Brickbots because they won their game against Brickbots. Although no, that's not how it's worked out, is it? It's it's goal differential first. I don't know if they're on goal differential, but yeah, it's certainly going to be an interesting one. I'm just going to title and set up the graphics because, as usual, I've forgotten to do it. I'm a good streamer. And yeah, I'll send you across the pre-game screen now, and we'll see you guys in 12 minutes' time for that game. Goodbye.